There are matches that are decided by a single goal, and there are matches that are decided by one unforgettable moment. But what happened between England and France had nothing to do with ordinary football. 10 goals in 90 minutes, one team leading by 4 goals, the other fighting back until the gap was just one. And in the end, history was rewritten. Bukayo Saka scored a hat-trick, Kylian Mbappe shattered records, and Jude Bellingham sealed the night with England's 6th goal. If someone had told you before kickoff that all of this would happen, you probably wouldn't have believed them. After both teams saw their dream of reaching the final come to an end, many people expected the third-place playoff to be nothing more than a formality. 2 exhausted squads, no real pressure, and both sides simply looking to finish the tournament. But the opening minutes made it clear that this match would be anything but ordinary. England came out with incredible intensity. They pressed from the very first second, moved the ball quickly, and clearly wanted to settle the game before France could find any rhythm. On the other side, France looked unusually passive, almost as if they were still trying to recover from the disappointment of their semi-final defeat. Less than 3 minutes into the game, England struck the first blow. Declan Rice capitalized on a moment of hesitation in the French defense. England's defense stood firm. Meanwhile, whenever the English side won the ball back, they launched lightning-fast counterattacks within seconds, keeping the French defense under constant pressure. As the game went on, more and more space began to appear in France's backline. Then, in the 18th minute, England delivered another blow. They made perfect use of a set piece, and the ball found Ezri Konsa, who finished confidently into the net to double England's lead and make it 2-0. At this point, the match was slipping away from France. The players became increasingly rushed, their passes were filled with mistakes, and every time England attacked, the French defense looked completely unsettled. Although France tried to slow the tempo and regain control, the real danger continued to come from England. Every English attack gave the crowd the feeling that another goal was coming. And it did. In the 37th minute, Bukayo Saka received the ball and finished the move with the confidence and quality that had defined his outstanding tournament, making it 3-0. At that moment, the cameras focused on the French players, and the shock on their faces said it all. No one expected a team of France's caliber to collapse like this, especially with so much time still left to play. But the biggest shock was yet to come. Deep into first half stoppage time, everyone was waiting for the referee to blow the whistle, but Saka had other plans. England launched another attack. France's defense failed once again to deal with the danger, and Saka took full advantage to score his 2nd goal of the match and England's 4th in the 46th minute. 4-0, a scoreline that nobody could have imagined before kickoff. England completed the first 45 minutes in the best possible way, while France headed into the dressing room, needing nothing short of a football miracle to come back. Didier Deschamps knew there was no time left for speeches. As soon as the second half began, he almost completely reshaped his team. Lucas Digne replaced Theo Hernandez, Dayot Upamecano came on for Ibrahima Konate, Bradley Barcola replaced Desiree Doué, and Ousmane Dembele came on for Ryan Cherki. 4 substitutions at once. The message was crystal clear. Either France woke up immediately, or the match would end in complete humiliation. On the other side, Thomas Tuchel also made his first substitution, bringing on Ollie Watkins for Marcus Rashford. However, he kept the same attacking approach, knowing that the worst thing England could do after taking a 4-goal lead was to sit back and defend. But what happened next, nobody saw coming. France emerged for the second half looking like a completely different team. The 4 halftime substitutions made by Deschamps had an immediate impact. The ball moved much faster, the pressing returned, and the attacks became far more dangerous. It felt as though an entirely different French side had stepped onto the pitch, compared to the one that played the opening 45 minutes. Just 3 minutes into the second half, Kylian Mbappe reminded everyone that France was still alive. In the 48th minute, he scored France's first goal. But what was happening on the pitch told a different story. France had started to believe that an incredible comeback was possible, while England further forward. And England started giving the ball away far more easily than they had in the first half. As a result, the second goal didn't take long to arrive. In the 54th minute, Bradley Barcola, who had come on at halftime, found the back of the net to score France's second goal. One of Didier Deschamps' substitutions paid off immediately, and suddenly the deficit was down to just 2 goals, from 4-0 to 4-2. In an instant, tension returned to every corner of the stadium. Every French attack unsettled England, and the crowd began to believe that a remarkable comeback might actually happen. The biggest shock came in the 66th minute. Mbappe struck again, scoring his second goal of the match to make it 4-3. In less than 20 minutes, France had fought back from what seemed impossible, and a game that once looked completely over was suddenly hanging by a thread. That goal wasn't just important because it brought France back into the match, it was also another historic milestone for Mbappe, who continued writing his name into World Cup history, leaving the tournament after breaking yet more records. At that moment, Thomas Tuchel realized the game was slipping away from his team. He waited until the 79th minute before making another double substitution, bringing on Jude Bellingham for Eberechi Eze and Elliot Anderson for Ivan Toney, hoping to regain control in midfield and stop France's relentless momentum. The changes finally slowed the pace of the game. Then, just 2 minutes later, came the moment that shattered. With that goal, Saka completed one of the greatest performances of his England career, scoring a historic hat-trick and joining a very exclusive group of England players who have scored 3 goals in a single FIFA World Cup match. After the goal, Tuchel was forced into another substitution in the 83rd minute, bringing on Reece James for Jarrell Kwanzaa following an injury, as England looked to restore defensive stability for the closing stages. But France refused to give up. They kept pushing until the very last second, and in the 96th minute, Ousmane Dembélé, one of Didier Deschamps' halftime substitutes, scored France's 4th goal to make it 5-4. Once again, the match burst back into life. With only a couple of minutes remaining, France threw everything forward in search of an equalizer, while the entire England team dropped back to defend. But instead of France finding a 5th goal, England delivered the final blow. In the 8th minute of stoppage time, Jude Bellingham, who had come on as a substitute just 10 minutes earlier, took advantage of England's final attack and scored the 6th goal, putting the game beyond any doubt, 6-4. One of the most extraordinary scorelines of the entire tournament. Although the statistics were remarkably close, efficiency proved to be the decisive factor. Both teams attempted 18 shots, but England put 10 of them on target and converted 6 into goals. France, meanwhile, managed 9 shots on target and scored 4. Possession favored England 55% to 45%, while both sides completed 92% of their passes, showing that the real difference wasn't ball control, but clinical finishing, especially in the first half, where France paid a heavy price for every mistake. The match also produced several historic milestones. Kylian Mbappe continued adding to his legendary World Cup legacy. Michael Olise equaled the record for the most assists in a single World Cup edition, and Jude Bellingham added another goal to his growing tally for England on football's biggest stage. Yet the undisputed star of the night was Bukayo Saka. A historic hat-trick in the third-place playoff, an outstanding attacking display, and the ability to deliver every single time his team needed him most. In the end, England secured third place after a match whose storyline no one could have imagined. France, despite fighting back from 4-0 to 4-3, ultimately paid the price for a disastrous first half and couldn't complete one of the greatest comebacks in World Cup history. If there is one match from the 2026 World Cup, apart from the final, that fans will remember for years to come, it will almost certainly be this unforgettable night, featuring 10 goals, breathtaking twists, and players who rewrote World Cup history once again.